Hello, I'm Pete Heidos, Chief Product Specialist for the Altima and Maxima. I work in Atsugi, Japan, and I'd like to show you the new Altima.
Great, Pete. Tell me about this engine that we're looking at right now.
Well, this is the VQ engine, and it's the fourth generation of the VQ engine. It has a lot of improvements to it to improve the horsepower, the output, the emissions, and the fuel economy.
What is the difference in horsepower from the last generation to this generation?
This is rated at 270 horsepower. Previous generation was at 255, but the 270 is under SAE 1349, so it's a tougher standard, so the actual horsepower difference is more than the 15.
And on fuel economy, Pete, what are we getting on fuel economy?
The V6, because of the CVT, which is a standard automatic transmission, gets 2 miles per gallon more in the city, but the real news on the fuel economy is with the four-cylinder engine. The four-cylinder is rated at 175 horsepower, and the fuel economy improvement there is 3 in the city and 6 on the highway. I'm sorry, 3 in the city, 5 on the highway, and that gives us the best-in-class fuel economy for the four-cylinder automatic.
Wow. And
the car is basically all new. It's an all-new platform, new front suspension system, the wheelbase is an inch shorter. The powertrain on the V6, it's the fourth generation of that engine, and on the four-cylinder, it's the second generation of that engine. And you know the V6 has been on the Ward's 10 Best Engine list for 12 years in a row.
Now you have a V6 and a V4.
And an inline 4.
And an inline 4. Mm-hmm. And how many models of the V6 do you have?
We'll have 2 models. We'll have the SE, which is a sport trim, and we'll have the SL, which is more of a luxury trim.
And which one are we looking at right now?
We're looking at the top of the line SE 3.5 V6.
And this one still has leather, so is leather optional on this?
Yeah, leather's optional.
Very good. And the four-cylinder, how many models are there on the four-cylinder?
Basically 2. We've got a 2.5 S and we've got a 2.5 SL. The SL's got standard leather and more equipment. So the differences between the versions of the four-cylinder are mainly equipment. On the V6, when you get the SE, you get the firmer suspension and larger 17-inch wheels and tires. Of course, the car being all new, the interior is all new. We've made a lot of improvements to the interior. I don't know if you'd like to see what some of those improvements are. I can show you if you'd like.
Tell us that.
Well, before, the telescopic steering wheel had 2 release levers, but there's one lever now that allows you to tilt it and to pull it in and out, as I'm doing now. Probably the most newsworthy feature on the car is the standard intelligent key with push start. So all you do is you put your foot on the brake, press it once, car starts.
Wow. And you
press
have
it again and it stops.
How far away can you be with the car and your with the key before you can't start the car at all?
I don't know exactly how far. Like if the key were on that table over there, the car would start. If it were probably as far back as that wall, it would not start.
I see.
But let me see if I can make the beeping go away.
Look,
we've got fine vision meters in here. The glove compartment, the air conditioning system is all new, and it sits behind the C-stack. So what that does, it gives us a huge glove compartment. I don't know if you can see in there, but it's enormous. Mm-hmm. The C-stack has been redone with the AC vents at the top. This is the best place to put air conditioning vents for the feeling of being cool because it blows on your face. This one is shown with the optional navigation system, which is a touchscreen navigation system. And the HVAC controls have been revised, and it's pretty cool. The readout for those is in the temperature knobs. See those right there?
All right. Pete, thank you very much.
You're welcome.